Et heureux, on se retrouve pour la suite de Tangle Tower. J'ai trop hâte de voir l'histoire qui a tué, parce que je suppose que la personne qui a tué est présente parmi toutes les personnes qu'on voit là dans le jeu. Alors, je vérifie juste que c'est bien en direct. Parce que sinon... Et ram pam pam. Ah oui, c'est bon. Let's go. Let's go. Super. Donc, let's go pour la suite. Alors, je sais qu'il y avait cette histoire de jardin et bon, j'ai à peu près... Je pense avoir capté l'histoire de ça parce qu'il faut... En gros, faut faire écouter... Ouais. Faut... Alors, une sonnerie, un chant, un cuicui.
Let's come back later.
Donc, mais j'ai envie d'abord d'aller voir Flora parce qu'on a découvert un truc sur elle. Et j'ai envie de lui montrer toutes les possibilités. Jusqu'à ce que... Alors, attends. Ah,
We spoke to your daughter Fifi. She's some kind of super intelligent scientist. You must be proud of her.
Peut-être pas tous le faire parce que...
We spoke to Hawkshaw. I assume she didn't get anything out of you either. I bet that really ticked her off.
You haven't seen this yet, have you?
It's a little model of you.
J'ai hâte de
What
savoir
about
c'est
the
quoi
people
savoir.
next to you? Do you know what this is?
Guess not.
Vas-y, on va la...
So, this painting, specifically that knife in Flora's hand.
Yeah, it's creepy. But we didn't find a knife anywhere in the room. So what's going on?
Est-ce que c'est un knife? Ou c'est le couteau est encore un champ? Ce n'est pas un couteau, c'est la truelle.
We need a clue to compare with the painting. Something to explain what that knife shape actually is.
On l'a découvert avec Fifi. Pour moi, c'est ça.
That kinda makes sense, but no.
Ah, d'accord. Une plume?
That kinda makes sense, but no. That's not it. We'll get to that in a minute. That's not it. That's not it.
Encore une fois.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
Ça, on l'a déjà utilisé. Donc, on va partir du principe de la théorie de l'escape game. C'est que quelque chose qui a déjà été utilisé ne peut pas être utilisé deux fois.
That's not it. That's not it.
C'est pour ça que j'ai cliqué sur... Ah, bah c'est une plume.
Let's take a closer look at this.
C'est une plume. Ah bah oui. C'est ce que j'ai dit en plus. Le couteau peint. Un oiseau. Une aile. Une plume. A été caché, a été créé. N'est en fait qu'une plume de pointereau.
The painted knife is actually just a feather from an ink-dip bird.
It's definitely the right shape, but the book's not in color. The thing Flora's holding in the painting is red and white, specifically. Is there anything to suggest that the ink-dip bird is red and white too?
Oui. On l'a ici.
This little thing? I don't understand why Felix would make a model of this bird as part of a gift
T'as
for
pas
Flora.
Fifi, hein?
And come to think of it, why would Flora be holding a feather in the painting anyway?
Le pointereau. Elle a mangé. À partir de Freya, donc elle a gardé une plume.
The ink-dipped bird was Flora's pet, so she kept a single feather to remember it by.
She kept the bird as a pet. And it died?
Ah, c'est ça qui est mort alors.
Maybe it flew
Great
away.
loss.
Flora spends all her time staring out the window.
Either way, she kept the feather. I think it was pretty important to her.
All right. So she was holding the feather while Freya was painting her. But where is it now? You'd think she'd keep it somewhere close by.
Yeah, I think she does. Normally. This is where Flora usually keeps her feather.
Ouais. Dans la...
But we opened it. It's empty.
Mm-hmm. Completely empty.
Ah ouais, alors...
Flora? She's pointing at something in the corner of the room.
It's just a pile of books. They're not... Wait, there's something tucked inside this one.
Et d'un petit oiseau, il y a un message écrit à la main à l'arrière. Un cadeau pour toi, bisous Freya. Ok.
Let's go over what we know about the crime scene.
Ok. Waouh, ok. J'espère qu'on pourra tout découvrir parce que... Bon, j'imagine qu'elle va en avoir besoin. De toute façon, je vais devoir aller là.
We know a little more about the crime scene now. So, what do you think? Was
Yeah.
Freya stabbed by her own painting?
Je pense pas, non. Attends, quoi?
Paint from the paint pot. Nope.
Attends, quoi?
Blood from the paint pot. Almost. Maybe just change one. Blood from the paint pot was used to paint the red tip of the painted ink dip feather to resemble a bloody knife.
Ok.
I think you're right.
Mais
Can't
pourquoi elle aurait
decide
fait
if
ça?
I'm disappointed or relieved.
I have a question. Why?
Either it's a very strange coincidence, or somebody set it up.
Somebody deliberately put blood in the paint pot and hid that feather after the crime. Why? To distract us?
Possibly.
Well, it worked.
Possibly.
Flora's the only person who could have hidden the feather, unless someone took it from her.
Let's go over what we do know. The door was locked the whole time. It stayed locked until Fitz kicked it down. Normally, it can only be opened from the inside. Pointer said he couldn't see Freya from his telescope, but he did see Flora lying by the window.
So whatever got Freya got Flora too?
Except Flora survived. She didn't get a stab wound like Freya did.
Hold on. If there was no knife, then what did stab Freya?
It could be anything. It might not even be important.
How is it not important?
Right now, I'm less interested in the what and more interested in the how.
The angle of Freya's wound suggests she was stabbed at a perfect right angle. That is, from directly in front of her. But she was standing right up by the canvas.
Somehow, Freya ended up lying on her back, still perfectly in line with a painting.
Maybe something went through it.
Through the painting? Wouldn't that leave a hole?
Okay, well, how about this? How do we know Freya was stabbed before she fell over? Maybe her being stabbed and her falling over are completely unrelated.
Ouais, c'est possible. Surtout qu'on a vu qu'il y avait le trou en haut. Ah, c'est bon, ils l'ont marqué. Ils l'ont marqué parce que sinon... Donc on a le chant de l'oiseau. Sonnette. Maintenant... C'est la voix et... Il y a personne qui chante ici.
It's one of those big pianos.
Don't touch it.
Why not?
Might be haunted.
Yeah, it's mine.
What's so special about it?
I got it from my teacher. It's the first piece I ever learned.
How long have you been playing?
Since the day I turned 6. Family tradition. I was really excited to start learning. As soon as I got out of my first lesson, I told Freya and Fifi all about it. When I arrived at my second lesson the next day, Freya was there too. She hadn't asked permission, just showed up. For 2 whole years, the teacher taught us both.
Was Freya any good?
She would have been even better than me, if she'd stuck with it. But one
Elle est
day,
douée
she
dans
just
tout.
stopped coming to lessons.
Why?
That's just it. There was no reason. That's when I realized things were different for her.
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
Oh. Et on peut pas la... D'accord.
Don't look at me. I didn't break it.
Does anybody else use the music room?
Yes.
Ah.
I don't know who, but I can tell when somebody else has touched the piano.
Ok, il y a quelqu'un d'autre
I
qui fait de
think
la
it's kind of cool to
musique.
keep 3 birds in one cage like that.
Does Penny not let them out to fly?
Oh, she does. She must do. But I don't think they're allowed to go far. Penny can be a little protective. You get some weird insects around here. I've never seen one like that.
I'm not sure.
Bientôt tous
anyone
les
has.
indices, j'ai l'impression.
Freya might have. She used to keep beetles in a box in her room.
Why?
For fun, obviously.
Ok.
I don't know what that is.
Ouais, on en a déjà discuté.
Weird, considering we found it hidden in your room.
Well, my room is full of junk. There's probably a bunch of stuff hidden in there. I
Bon,
don't
c'est
mean
déjà ça.
like... Please stop talking to me. Never seen that one before. Was it in the greenhouse?
No, we found it in Penny's room.
Right. Those petals.
What about them?
It's nothing. They're just unusual. Is that a gardening trowel?
Yeah, I think it belongs to Fitz.
Really? Never seen him use it. I see a lot of birds up in the rooftop garden. They seem to really like it up there.
Why's that?
It's quiet.
Do you know where those earmuffs came from?
I put them there.
Why?
I found them lying around. I think they belong to Fitz. I put them on the statue so he'd see them. I thought they looked like headphones. Like he's in the recording studio with his guitar. No?
If they do belong to Fitz, he hasn't taken them back yet. When did you find them?
This morning.
Where?
I don't know, in a hallway. I can't remember exactly.
Qu'est-ce qu'on se bruit, Fifi?
It was in the attic.
Je sais pas.
Oh, huh. I forgot we even had an attic. Is that supposed to be Flora?
Possibly.
Oh.
C'est dans l'ordre dans lequel j'ai trouvé les objets en fait.
Did you find that in Fifi's room?
No. Should we have?
No, it's just... It looks like something she'd use, don't you think? How sweet.
Ah oui, c'est...
Eavesdrop what the stars are saying. Earthly tether, slowly fraying. Floating, helpless from the worst. Of jealous hunger, selfish thirst. Take a moment, kneel and meet. The flowers growing at your feet.
Ok.
Feathers flashing in the light. From a sunbeam gleaming bright. I shield my eyes and turn my head. But all at once I've been misled. Light is shining on the stage, but through the railings of a cage.
Ok. Ok, je l'interrogeais sur tout. Ah. Ah si, c'est bon, ça a pris le piano. Let's go. Il faut juste quelqu'un qui chante. Écoutez les poèmes de Poppy. Beau poème. Très joli poème. Je ne sais pas qui pourrait chanter. On va aller voir Fitz. Vraiment, il est là en mode...
Tools. Used by a gardener. For gardening.
Si, j'ai pas l'impression... Il y a juste ce truc-là que j'ai déjà pris en...
I imagine you don't visit the astronomy tower too often, do you?
No, but I still see Pointer sometimes. He's
Presque
always
envie d'aller
curious
chercher
about
des
what I'm
noisettes,
growing
là.
in the greenhouse. Asks me about the birds too, and insects. He's pretty clued up on his evolutionary biology.
I didn't think there was much overlap between astronomy and biology.
Non.
Penelope is my fiancée.
Don't take this the wrong way, but Penny doesn't really strike me as your type.
She's not who she pretends to be. People think she's... well, they make assumptions.
And how's the relationship doing? Recently.
Good. It's good.
Ouais.
Poppy and I are friends.
Oh, I can buy that. Dark clothes, blue hair, an average of 3 words per sentence. Nothing like 2 peas in a pod.
She's very kind, and she has an interest in plants. Unusual flowers, mostly. I've been teaching her.
Right.
Is something wrong?
Bah, disons que les deux, on dirait que eux, ils sont quand même très proches d'après la capture. Ah, mais c'est Sally et Grimoire qui sont dessinés sur le truc. Voilà, vous l'avez pas, mais si vous voyez dans le premier live. Dans la chambre à Fifi.
What's with
Je
the
viens de
broken
capter.
glass? Penelope's 3 favorite birds. She's very protective over them.
Are they, like, her pets? Do they have names?
Oh, they have names. Penelope loves to name things.
Do you remember what she named them?
I do not. I've seen beetles with brightly colored shells, metallic shells even. They're relatively common, especially around here. There's a difference between that and actual gold.
It can't be actual gold. Gold is just inside the earth or whatever. You can't make it. That's called alchemy. It was a whole thing.
Poppy's piano music. I remember when she started learning. She's improved a lot since then.
Yeah, that's generally how it works.
Right.
Faudrait que je
Of
fasse du
course.
piano. Allez, je coupe le live et je fais du piano.
Any
Non,
idea
après.
who this is?
No idea.
Personne ne sait, mais ils ont tous grandi avec.
A flower.
Yeah, it's a flower. We found it in Penny's room.
Okay.
Mean anything to you?
Why would it?
Come on.
I don't really go into Penny's room or anywhere in Pointer Tower. I just don't have a reason to.
Même pas pour
Those
vous dire bonjour.
petals, They,
What?
they're red.
This
Okay.
is yours, Fitz?
Yeah.
Do you use it?
I keep all my tools in the greenhouse.
That wasn't what
Putain,
you
ça,
asked.
le transplantoire, ça peut être très bien Penny Pointer ou Poppy Pointer. Je
We
pense que
found
les
these
deux
up in the rooftop
sont...
garden. Do
Je
you
sais
know
pas.
how long they've been there?
No, could have been a long time. We don't ever really clear up the rooftop garden.
Why not?
Nature is unruly. In truth, it prefers to be left alone.
Uh-huh.
Wait, those are mine, the earmuffs. They
Ah.
went missing about a week ago.
What do you need earmuffs for?
I use them for gardening sometimes.
Why? You don't own a chainsaw, do you?
No, I wear them while I'm gardening, and it stops people from trying to talk to me.
That's genius.
I
Je fais la
don't
même
know
dans la
what
rue.
that is.
Me neither.
Me, 3.
Mais j'imagine qu'il y a
Oh.
3...
Sorry. I thought you said me too.
Je pense qu'il y a peut-être un troisième truc. Pour ça et ça va clairement
That's
ensemble.
quite sweet, really.
You ever seen this before, Fitz?
No, but I don't normally go into Fifi's room.
That's not where we found it.
Oh, I just thought it looks like it belongs to her. Did Freya draw these?
Yeah. There's a note in the back, too.
She was even closer to Flora than I realized.
Je crois que Hawk, on l'avait quasiment interrogé sur tout, mais je ne suis plus sûre. Hein. Ah oui, il manque que ça pour
These
la façon.
figurines remind me of a case I once solved involving a possessed doll. Turned out to be a bit of a smokescreen, as these things often do.
Your life sounds fun. Grimoire, why don't we ever have fun adventures like that?
Are we not having a fun adventure right at this very moment? This belongs to you, Hawkshaw?
Correct.
And, what is it?
It's my handheld microscope for up-close investigation work.
What do you magnify with it?
Trace particles, dust, oils, clothing fibers.
On l'a trouvé où
Have you
déjà?
used it here at Tangle Tower?
I have. I used it to examine the greenhouse only 2 days ago.
What were you looking for?
On l'a
That
trouvé
is
où?
between myself and my client.
Bon, on sait, c'était les... On sait, on sait.
Does Flora
Pourquoi ça le
still own
trigger
that
pas?
bird? Do you know?
Don't think so. The drawings are from a few years ago.
I see.
Je sais que tu travailles pour...
There's something
ouais.
about Hawkshaw's handheld microscope.
Ah, voilà.
Something suspicious.
Pourquoi il y
Let's
aurait
ask her
une...
about it.
This little microscope thing, you said you used it to search the greenhouse.
Mais on l'a
And
pas...
this would make perfect sense if you knew what my client had asked me to find.
On sait.
Of course, I still have no intention of disclosing
Bah, le
that
scarabée
information.
doré.
You're such a tease, Hawkshaw. Don't worry, we already worked out what you're searching for.
Ça, je sais. Ça j'ai compris.
look.
Là, je-
Thanks.
So, that's what you were looking for in the greenhouse? This beetle?
Surely even you can understand the logic of it. The greenhouse is home to a great many insects. The gardener could have easily kept the beetle hidden in there.
Well, Fitz said you questioned him, but didn't actually search the greenhouse.
He is not exactly the type to appreciate subtlety. He simply didn't notice that I was using my microscope.
What do you reckon, Grimoire?
I know for a fact you didn't use the microscope in the greenhouse. It's
pas un
not a
microscope.
at all.
All of a sudden, Detective Grimoire is some kind of
Mais-
expert on microscopes.
Elle a dit que c'était un télescope, Fifi. Un objectif de longue focale.
The handheld microscope, according to Fifi, uses
Ouais.
a telescopic lens, so Hawkshaw lied about it.
Mais elle
I'm
connaît
inclined to
l'objet.
believe Fifi when it comes to stuff like this.
Aksha, why did you lie about owning a telescope?
When you were a child, what did you aspire to become?
A detective? Naturally.
Emperor of the Galaxy?
I wanted to be an astronomer.
Really?
I harbored a desire to understand the secrets of the wider universe. A fool's errand, to be sure, but a seductive one. At 15, I decided instead to apply my intelligence to the world around me. And so, I became a detective. But the yearning for elusive knowledge is a powerful force. I tried to keep it with me.
C'est une bonne chose, c'est une bonne chose.
Sorry, but we're way off track. What's the deal with the little telescope?
A memento from my childhood. Little more than a toy.
Why did you bring it with you?
When I discovered that it was Professor Pointer who had hired me, I dared to consider it something of a planetary alignment. I had hoped he might sign my telescope. An extremely childish indulgence, I admit.
Wow.
Guessed.
Hold on. You're admitting you didn't use it in the greenhouse then?
Mais
Correct. As it happens, I have no need to search the greenhouse to such a degree. Professor Pointer doesn't consider the gardener a suspect in our theft investigation.
So, who is your suspect?
Things have become complicated. My lead suspect
mais
is your
c'est
murder
Freya.
victim.
Ok. Responsabilité Freya. Il nous reste qui? Il nous reste Penny et Fitz. Bah ouais. Bah, je vais aller voir Penny. Et je vais lui présenter le... Je vais lui présenter... Ouais, elle était plus avancée que les autres, du
I
coup.
must say the girls are awfully well behaved today. I think they know we're in the presence of company.
They belong to you? Why do you keep them in a cage?
They need a special diet, particular treatment. I let them out to fly occasionally, of course. But they're all one of a kind. I couldn't let anything happen to them.
Do they have names?
Of course. Let me introduce you to Tabitha, Tamara, and Tatiana.
Bon, qui est qui, je sais pas. J'aurais dit Tamara, Tabitha et Tatiana.
Which one is which?
Oh, that's simple. Tatiana is the oldest, Tabitha is the most patient, and Tamara has the best sense of rhythm.
Glad we cleared that up.
What about the one on your head?
On my head? He's just my hat. He doesn't have a name. Who would name their hat? Not a fan of insects myself. Whose
Ouais.
research is this?
We were hoping you might know.
Bon, ça on le sait déjà,
Oh,
mais
can't
bon,
say
je trouve.
Freya, perhaps. I know she was always very fond of grubby little things like this.
Noted.
Noted. Partition de
Looks
musique.
a little simple for Poppy, doesn't it? Thought she was a grade 12 or something.
I didn't know there were that many grades.
I'm sure they invented some new ones just for her.
Oh. Attendez un instant. Ah, la musique. Ok. Alors,
I can't decide what's worse. How she looks here, or how she looks now?
Ah,
Do you know
elle
what this
sait.
is in the photo?
Oh, absolutely no idea.
Ouais, ils le savent tous, mais personne ne le
Yes,
dit.
it's my, my flower.
You don't like it?
I'm no good at caring for plants. I forget to water them. Birds are much easier. They're a lot more vocal when they get thirsty.
Do you at least like the look of the flower?
The look?
The colors? The shape of it?
Between you and me, I think it's a little vulgar.
Alors ça et ça, je vais le prendre à la
There used to be
fin.
all kinds of birds here at Tangle Tower. The most fascinating breeds, all totally unique.
Used to be? There are birds
Je vais
all
avoir
over the place.
levé le doute chez tout le
Most of
monde.
them are rather ordinary, I'm afraid.
What happened to the non-ordinary ones?
That is a very good question. Lovely. Is that for sewing?
Maybe?
We have no idea.
If I'm not mistaken, that little red and white one is supposed to be a bird of some kind.
Ah, celle qui nous aura
I
donné
don't know what that is.
l'info.
It's that bird. But these must have been drawn at least a year ago. Oh, how sad. That's rather strange. You know,
Surtout que c'était dans ta chambre.
We found it in your room.
just lying around, was it?
Nope. You'd hidden it, but we found it.
We do that.
Who's the her in the message? And what's the deal with the petals?
It's really none of your business.
Bon, c'est plus ou moins. Hein.
Did Fit show you that?
Not exactly.
We found it hidden under his bed.
Ah, right.
Voilà.
There's something about the report of Fitz
Ah.
going up Pointer Tower. Something suspicious.
Let's ask him about it.
On y va. Mais je me demande si on peut pas me dire un truc par rapport à la lettre. Ouais,
There's
c'est
something
ça.
about those petals we found in Penny's room. Something
true.
Let's
suspicious.
ask her about it.
On va y aller plus tard. On va aller avec Fitz d'abord.
So, Fitz, I have a report that you were seen sneaking up Pointer Tower. Holding a knife.
That's not right. I don't go into Pointer Tower. I don't own a knife. And I don't sneak. Was it Fifi who told you this?
How did you know that?
A guess. She doesn't like me very much. But yeah, she was mistaken. Maybe she wasn't wearing her eye lens thing.
What do you think, Grimoire?
Fifi did see Fitz, but he was
Je sais
holding
pas pourquoi Fifi
something else.
mentirait.
So, if it wasn't a knife, what was it?
Bah, c'était le transplantoire.
What about this?
Ah, that.
Is it yours?
It was a gift. It's sentimental. I have no reason to take it up Pointer Tower. I don't use it at all.
Ah bah oui, il s'en occupe.
An ornate
Ouais.
trowel is used by Fitz to look after a potted flower in Penny's room.
That flower.
Yes.
I've never seen it before.
We
Oui.
need a clue to compare to that flower. Something that proves its connection to Fitz.
Ah, son lien avec la fleur. Bah, elle ressemble beaucoup avec à notre amie
That's not
Penny.
right. That's not right. That's not right.
Donc, ça on l'a utilisé. Ça on l'avait utilisé. Ça on l'a utilisé. Ça on l'a utilisé.
We need a clue that's got some connection. That's not right.
Ah, c'est le
Let's
pot,
take
bah
a
oui.
closer
Pardon.
look at these.
Excusez-moi, j'avais pas vu, j'ai oublié le fruit.
The pot and soil in Flora's room matches the pot and soil found in Fitz's greenhouse. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. The pot and soil
trop bizarre.
was replaced by the almost. Maybe just change. The pot and soil almost. The pot and soil almost. Maybe just.
Attendez, quoi?
The pot and soil and
Mais c'est parce que j'avais mis à la base.
The pot and soil found in Fitz's greenhouse.
D'accord. Je demande à revoir les images parce que je crois que j'avais mis exactement ça.
There's no way it's a coincidence.
No way what's a coincidence.
The flower. It looks exactly like Penny.
It took me a long time to breed. I wanted the colors to be exactly right.
That's some gift.
Turns out Penny isn't particularly interested in looking after plants. So I go into her room every now and again, when she's not there. Water the flower, change the soil, just trying to keep it alive.
Ok, on va aller retourner voir Penny maintenant. Et on aura fait tous les doutes sur tous les persos.
So, yeah, we found this.
Oh, that's nothing.
You wrote, "Now I'll get her," on a piece of paper and hid it in your room. That's not nothing.
Actually, it's not the message I wanted to ask about. It's those red flower petals.
The petals.
They're from red roses, and there's only one place in Tangle Tower with red roses.
We need a clue. Something that shows the roses and who they belong to.
Y a...
That's not right.
Merde, mercredi. Encore une fois, c'est ça le principe de l'utilisation d'une fois.
That's not right.
Je suis trop con. Le dessin, évidemment le
It's a
dessin.
drawing of Fitz and Poppy in the rooftop garden. See what Fitz is holding?
I can't imagine what you're getting at, but it doesn't matter. I couldn't have taken anything from the rooftop garden. It's only accessible from Fitz's room or Poppy's room. How could I have taken something from a garden to which I have no access?
Is it really only accessible from those two bedrooms?
For most people, it would be. But don't forget, Penny's the resident
Ah bah oui.
ornithologist.
Les petits
My
oiseaux.
dears, what are you accusing me
Centre. Ah bah oui, bah il y a les plumes, il y a les plumes. Un des oiseaux a été a servi pour espionner.
One of Penny's birds. Almost. Maybe just. One of Penny's birds was used to spy on Poppy and Fitz and steal evidence from them. We know those two have been spending time together in the rooftop garden. I'm guessing you got paranoid. Wanted to know what they were up to.
Ils sont peut-être juste amis. Hein.
I'm just not the jealous type. I would never suspect Fitz of anything like that. Besides, Tabitha hardly ever leaves her cage. She's certainly never flown up to the rooftop garden.
We need a clue to compare with Penny's birds. Something to prove one of them has been in the rooftop
Les
garden.
plumes.
Let's take a closer look at these.
Pour me perturber.
This yellow feather was left behind by Penny's yellow bird when it visited the rooftop garden.
Eh oui, Penny. Nous sachons.
Can't stand it! Knowing the two of them are hidden away up there in their private little garden. I couldn't risk spying on them myself, so I asked dear Tabitha to do it for me. I knew she'd be able to bring me back some evidence.
Sorry, Penny, but are you not overreacting a little?
You don't understand. Fitz is slipping away from me. He's so quiet with me these days. But being with Poppy seems to bring him out of his shell. I don't know what he sees in her miserable little...
Ah, mais bon.
I
Rapport
apologize.
avec Freya.
This really isn't your burden to bear.
Pauvre chou. Alors, moi, la seule chanson qu'on a entendue, c'est ici. Alors, je vais juste essayer de l'écouter en entier. Pour voir si ça fait le truc du crabe. Parce que quand même, t'entends quelqu'un fredonner, donc... Ah!
Weird.
It's someone humming a tune.
Let's go! Je les ai tous! On va...
That's
Oui!
all four melodies, I think.
So, what do we do with them?
Bon, on va aller au jardin. Mais oui. Mais oui qu'on y va. On y va en courant même. Est-ce qu'on
Let's
est
try this again.
à la fin du... Non, je pense pas parce que c'est 6 heures du coup le...
You know, I think
How
we
long
might
to
be
beat?
able to solve this now.
Eh oui. Let's go.
That's gotta be right.
Nothing. Maybe it's broken.
Wait, do you hear that?
Ouais, bah oui, c'était sûr. C'était sûr. Je l'ai dit dès le début, c'était sûr.
Are we gonna
C'était
go in?
sûr. Mais oui.
Yeah, but there's a couple of things I want to do first.
Ok. Recueillir tous les indices. Ah. Qu'est-ce qui me manque? Ouais, il me manque un indice.
Freya's painting supplies.
Ouais, je l'ai déjà.
Do you and Fitz have anything to do with each other? Other than your initials? You know the guy in the other tower? Weird astronomy professor guy?
Can you see him from your window? Can he see you?
What do you know about Penny?
I can't really imagine those two being friends, to be honest.
You never know. Do you and Poppy get along?
Nothing. Shocker. Grimore, what could you possibly be writing down?
Oh no, I gave up making notes ages ago. Now I'm just doodling in the margins.
Putain. Oh mon dieu.
Flora, this is your egg? Why do you keep it locked?
Parce qu'on a des trucs que
Is
j'ai
there
trouvés.
supposed to be something in there? Or is it always
J'ai
empty?
pas trouvé de mécanisme.
Is this your gramophone?
Do you know why it's cracked?
What do you think of your husband's hobby?
Do you have any hobbies?
Pas rester silencieuse et regarder dans le ciel.
This is a photo of Fifi, isn't it? Your daughter? Have you seen this book before? Do you know who it belongs to?
I really thought she was gonna say something there.
Après, il avait dit que c'est peut-être une bonne idée de retourner dans la...
Do you know anything about these birds? Or birds in general? Do you know anything about this beetle?
Do you recognize any of these feathers?
Hmm.
Do you
Peut-être-
know what this is?
Peut-être que c'est un succès de parler de
I
tous
like
les
these
indices.
drawings, Flora.
Is there a reason why you wanted us to see them?
The attic's directly above us, right?
Yeah.
Vous avez dit peut-être que d'y retourner, ce serait pas inintéressant.
What's in that little I bet it's a skull at
Yeah,
least.
maybe I won't open it. Just dusty junk. Just dusty junk.
It's a jar. The head screws off.
Huh.
Ah!
It's a jar.
Huh.
Nothing catching my interest.
Sorry.
Kind of. Nothing catching my interest.
Sorry.
Kind of. Nothing catching my interest.
Sorry.
Kind of.
Est-ce que lui, je l'ai interrogé surtout du coup? Probablement pas. Je vais essayer d'aller...
Why don't you ask Fiona about that one? Looks like her area of expertise.
Est-ce que dans la bibliothèque...
Quite precious. I'm surprised Flora let you see them.
What happened to the bird? Did it die?
I don't know. Seems likely though, doesn't it?
Parce que dans la bibliothèque... Alors oui, on a trouvé un indice. On n'a pas trouvé de mécanisme, je crois.
Is that a
Of sorts. Hey, look at that. It's a model of Tangle Tower. What are you thinking?
that would make an amazing.
Hey, look at that. It's a model. What are you
That
thinking?
would make an
Books about
Skip.
yeah.
A book on the fundamental
I guess somebody dropped it.
books about insects.
Well, there's not a single
Huh. A chalkboard.
Is this a library?
I'm not sure I learned anything from that.
It's musty.
What exactly does
Must, you asked
that?
us.
Nice.
La serre, il n'y a pas de mécanisme... Là non plus. Hein.
All right.
Spooky murder mansion?
Spooky murder mansion.
Il y a des plus...
Are they-
Whatever they are. Like a little parade of... It's a globe.
For globing. 1.
Yep.
Oh, 25.
Mhm.
4.
Yep.
Am I the only one seeing the problem? All right.
Spooky murder.
Spooky murder mansion.
Smells like a...
Est-ce que dans la salle principale... Parce qu'au début, j'y suis passée très vite fait, mais...
Finally, we get to investigate a murder.
It's
Don't
not
ruin this.
Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'il y a ça.
I think it's a family tree.
C'est vrai que je l'ai pas regardé. Alors, ah bah, ah bah oui, bah ça va m'aider à comprendre... Ça va m'aider à comprendre qui est où. Alors, Lord Fellow, Selena Stone, Felicia Fellow, Damian Dusk, Freya Fellow. Ok. Lady Fellow, Flynn Fellow, Félix Fellow. Flint, il a eu Flitz avec Emily. Ok, donc ce sont... Eux deux, ils sont cousins. Lord Remington, Lady Remington, ils ont eu Flora, Primrose et Richard, qui n'a pas d'enfant du coup. Félix et Flora, ils ont eu Fiona, ou Fifi. Lord Pointer, Lady Pointer, Percival et Pandora. Enfin, Pandora, Buck, Brackery, Penelope Pointer, Poppy Pointer. Ok. Ah ouais, c'est un succès en plus.
A big letter F.
Of course. Who doesn't hang a giant banner of their initial in the lobby of their mansion?
Où est-ce qu'il est le dernier indice? C'est là j'ai ouvert pas mal de trucs ici, là aussi, là j'en ai ouvert un. Là j'en ai ouvert un, là j'en ai ouvert un. Est-ce qu'il y a autre chose à voir là-dedans? Là par contre j'ai rien ouvert, je sais pas s'il y a... Est-ce qu'il y a pas un truc à... Un mécanisme ou... Ça a pas l'air, hein.
Bird
They're
diagrams.
beautiful. Someone.
I feel like I'm standing in a giant bird cage. My little
J'ai
writing desk.
regardé.
There's nothing written in the book. Although
J'ai regardé,
they're
hein.
bird cages. But the birds are coming and going freely.
Is that a metaphor?
J'ai déjà regardé, alors attendez. Hop.
Totally is.
Ah oui. Mince. Ok.
I don't like
How do
I
you-
do by weight. I can feel it.
I feel like I'm standing in a giant bird cage.
Ça, on l'a fait. Parce qu'il y a des indices qu'on a trouvés, mais qu'on n'a jamais utilisé du coup. Est-ce que là-dedans, il n'y a pas un mécanisme? Une énigme?
More
Avec
eggs.
là.
get it.
Well,
What
artist
do you mean?
An egg has got to be the easy. More egg steps.
don't
Well,
get it.
artist An egg has got to be the easy.
On n'a pas l'impression qu'il y a un truc qui se déverrouille ou...
Stone pillars. Or what's left of them.
Ici?
Is that an envelope?
Ah putain! Waouh, j'aurais dû la trouver dès le
It's
début.
been opened. Let's read it.
Isn't that an invasion of someone's privacy?
Oui, bah vu ce qu'on a
Oh,
fait avant.
definitely.
L'enveloppe a été ouverte. Il y a une seule feuille de papier. La combinaison est dessinée sur l'autre feuille. Une fois mémorisée, détruisez la feuille. Je ne suis pas d'accord avec vos raisons. Vous ne trouverez rien en bas.
Are we done?
Ouais.
It's about time we found out what's
Ok.
beneath the god.
Je pense que ça parle de ça. Putain, je l'avais pas vu. Terminer la catégorie de doute de tous les suspects. Parler avec Sally, la scène de crime. Parler avec Sally des positions des suspects. Recueillir tous les indices. Let's
Where do you
go.
think it goes?
Down.
On y va. Ok, chapitre suivant. Les dessous de Tangle Tower. Wow. Wow.
What's in there? It's a little diagram of a beetle with some incomprehensible notes scribbled next to it.
That's weird.
What?
It looks really normal compared to the beetles behind the glass.
9 beetles. All different, all dead.
Poor little guys.
There's a bunch of notes written all around them. It's mostly numbers. No idea what they mean.
1, 2, 3, 4... Ah mais non, il y en a 8.
9 beetles.
Ouais,
This is
il
mostly
répète
numbers.
juste ça.
Forensic Entomology, Volume 3.
That's
Alors
an
ça peut être
incredibly
Pointer ou
specific
Freya du
area
coup.
of study. It looks like they're being boiled, but the liquid is ice cold.
Thirsty?
Hmm.
Bugs. Big one.
Looks like they're made of metal.
Forensic Entomology, Volume 3.
That's an incredibly specific... A candle. Perched on...
Very medieval.
I was thinking pirates.
Medieval pirates.
Les pirates médiévaux. Bon, on l'a vu, hein.
Seems likely, doesn't it?
Ah, attendez, je vais juste
Rows
regarder.
of plants, growing in wide wooden boxes.
What color is the soil?
It looks black, but it's too dark to tell. A glass tank? It's full of plants.
There's a layer of condensation on the inside.
Ah donc...
Is that a lab coat?
Warning, hand wash only. Size, small.
Ah bah ça peut être Pointer ou Freya
Is
du
it
coup.
locked?
Seems likely, doesn't it?
Oui.
Weird looking safe.
I'm pretty sure the latches can slide into the middle.
Déplace diagonalement le loquet aux emplacements corrects. Ah, ok. Ok. Oh, le bruit est infâme. Par contre. Ouais, j'imagine que c'est ça du coup. Attendez, hop. Excusez-moi, nous sommes nous sommes, je suis là, je suis toute seule. Hein. Ah mais non mais je suis con, c'est ce chemin-là, mais quelle couille. Ouais, mais ça s'accroche pas quand même. Oh, le bruit, il est infâme. Parce que si je fais ça... Ouais, ça passe quand même en dessous. Ça passe quand même en dessous. Donc ce serait plus un truc comme ça. Ouais, c'est obligé que ce soit un truc comme ça. Ouais, non, mais c'est trop bizarre. Là, ça correspond nickel. Bah non. Ouais, ça coupe le chemin, donc... Sur le chemin. Donc lui, on sait aussi que ça devrait être... Un truc comme ça. Quitte à ne pas y arriver, autant le faire à l'envers. Ah! Ok. Ouais, ok. 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 Oula, donc ça fait un truc genre comme ça, comme ça, comme ça. Oh!
I got it.
Let's go!
I'm impressed. Anything inside?
Yeah.
Probablement.
More research.
Non, le coffre est vide. Un dossier qui contient des diagrammes et des notes de recherche. Notre faune et flore unique est le résultat d'un nombre indéfini de produits chimiques. Ces produits sont constamment présents dans l'eau, formant des nuages et remplissant le lac. Tout cela provoque des mutations chez les plantes et les animaux. Les créatures les plus petites, telles que les arachnides, les insectes, les mollusques, les amphibiens et les crustacés, sont les plus affectées. Cependant, il est possible que les produits chimiques agissent sur les oiseaux et les reptiles par le biais de la chaîne alimentaire. À notre connaissance, les mammifères n'ont pas du tout été affectés. Ça fait très Fitz discours.
Whose research is this? This is some seriously in-depth research.
It's impressive, but it's incomplete. There's a section missing.
Ce sera ça, hein. Ok.
So, this is Pointer's secret lab.
Definitely seems like he's the one using it.
Ouais.
I guess now
Parce
a
que
lot
oui,
of people know about
il aime
the
bien
secret
le
entrance.
Right. But if Pointer's the only one who comes down
Il est
here,
suspect.
why would he need to lock his research in a safe? Who is he hiding it from?
He's just paranoid, especially about his golden
De
beetle.
Freya, du coup,
What do
parce
you
qu'elle
think
est...
he's trying to do exactly?
Se cacher de Freya dans le laboratoire.
Pointer was hiding from Freya in the underground laboratory. Nope. Pointer has been trying to breed the golden beetle in the underground laboratory.
Why? Because it's rare?
Because it's gold?
Is that it?
I think so. I don't think he cares about entomology any more than he cares about astronomy. He just wants to get one over on Felix. If he can breed his own gold, suddenly Poppy's inheritance is looking pretty,
Infinite. Might explain why he was so worried about losing the beetle. maybe somebody did steal it.
Might have been Freya after all. We know she was trying to get through the secret door in the garden.
She might not have known what was down here, though. Maybe she was just curious.
Curious, sure, but not naive. I reckon she knew what was going on.
I think we're still missing the bigger picture. There's no way this is all just about a beetle.
Ouais.
We're done.
Mais en plus, ouais, bah oui, Pointer. Bah en plus, il y a je sais plus quel perso qui nous dit que bah, il a jamais su subvenir aux besoins de sa famille. Enfin, c'est un peu un raté
Ready to go
financier,
down
donc.
again?
Ah oui, il y a encore un. Oh, waouh. Waouh.
We're too late. This photograph has been stabbed.
Why? By what?
Oh, la corde.
Not sure. Some kind of metal
Oh,
stamping
c'est un
thingy.
mécanisme. Elle a été tuée par un mécanisme. Oh, purée. Putain, c'est un mécanisme avec la corde et tout, qui était situé en haut et tout. Une barre de fer lisse mais solide. Elle a été encastrée dans une photo. Le bout est courbé, pointu comme une flèche ou une aiguille d'horloge. Une petite boucle se situe à l'autre extrémité à laquelle est attaché un petit bout de corde rouge. L'objet est parfaitement propre et poli.
So what's the photo?
Le grand-père, le père de Flora. Elle a été encadrée, mais elle est un peu humide. Ça se trouve, tout ça, c'est Flora. Hein. Mais ce serait bizarre, parce qu'elle était proche de Freya, donc... On peut voir une jeune fille sur la photo. Un grand homme est assis à côté d'elle. Plusieurs oiseaux rouges et blancs les entourent. Un objet en métal a servi à poignarder la photo, laissant un trou au niveau du torse de l'homme. C'est juste une coïncidence.
Do you know who it is in the photo?
Alors déjà, on va regarder le
A
reste.
single book on a little makeshift table.
This is creeping me out slightly.
Why?
I think it's a children's book.
Ah, ça pointe plus sur Flora, là. Hein. Un livre imagé pour enfants, il a l'air très vieux. Pointe-taureau. Un oiseau élégant au plumage rouge et blanc. Serpent enjardé. Un reptile aquatique sans yeux, mais avec une longue langue. Porte-âme. Il me manque 2. Un crabe avec 3 pinces, chacune d'une taille différente. Porte-âme. Ah, c'est les symboles, ok. Amphipède. Une créature amphibie qui marche sur ses 2 pattes. On en connaît pas mal, hein. On en avait croisé pas mal.
Old cardboard
How
box?
exciting.
Oh, but there's more. They're also damp and empty.
This room looks old. Like, old.
It makes the rest of the house seem relatively modern. It's an old coat rack. Looks
2 cloaks. And a green hat draped on top for good measure.
It's an empty bookcase.
Something tells me it's been empty for a long time. This room looks like old.
Makes the rest of the house.
Ok, mais pas plus.
This man in the photo, he reminds me of something from one of our clues.
Je pense que c'est... ça.
Felix made a little model of him for Flora.
Yeah, makes sense when you know who
C'est
he
son
is.
papa. Lord Remington Battle.
Lord Remington.
Remington. That makes him
Really?
Flora's father. Meaning the girl in the photo is...
Yeah, it's her. See the bird too.
I never would have guessed. Times sure do change.
I don't know. I don't think she looks so different.
Ok, il me manque un...
Basements don't normally have windows.
We're at the bottom of the lake. It must be.
Right. But if that's the lake bed, why does it look like that?
Like what?
White, smooth, no plants, no anything. That's not what a lake looks like.
Ah,
Where are we?
ok, c'est ça directement le deuxième truc, ok.
Did you notice how much light this room has for a room with one candle?
C'est
Don't come
vrai.
through the window.
I'm pretty sure lakes are supposed to be darker at the bottom, not lighter.
Why is there a room down here anyway? And why is it so much older than the rest of Tangle Tower?
We still don't really know why people came to live here in the first place.
Maybe they just wanted to get rich, like Pointer with his beetles.
I feel
les
like the
animaux
Remingtons
exotiques.
came here for the lake, for what was in it.
It's empty though. More empty than a normal lake would be.
It is now, yeah. Maybe we're too late.
Ils ont exploité les... Ok. Il me manque un indice au milieu. Enfin, je crois. Hein. Il me manque des choses ici.
It's a hatch.
But we're already
Depends on your perspective.
and drawn entomology charts.
Forensic entomology.
That's an incredibly specific.
What a mess.
Any idea what this is all about?
Ah! Ah, j'avais pas cliqué. Oh! Oh oui, ça c'est oh, c'est satisfaisant. Ah, ça on a déjà vu. Mercredi, j'ai cliqué en dehors.
Reminds me of the chart from the library.
Yes. Oui, oui,
The
oui.
one from the chalkboard.
Yeah.
Fifi?
Is that a periodic table?
No. But it does kind of look like one.
What are those symbols?
They're alchemic symbols. Mostly based on the planets, the sun, the moon, stuff like that.
Huh.
Ça, on l'a
This
vu.
looks like it was drawn in a hurry.
Didn't we see those same symbols in the greenhouse?
Tout à fait.
Is that a
No, but it does.
What are those
They're all mostly based.
Huh.
C'est tout? Ok.
What a mess.
Any idea what this is all about? Is that a
No, but it does.
What are
They're
those-
all mostly based.
Huh.
Écoutez, je vais prendre au cas où. Parce que les autres, c'est les mêmes. Hein. Et je vais juste me l'afficher. J'ai enlevé celle-là. Bon, vous voyez pas. Hein. Moi, de mon côté, j'ai les... Ah merde! Putain. Voilà. Moi, j'ai les... toutes les images. Mais il me manque pas un indice. Ça c'est fait. Parce que là, il y a un gros trou au milieu. Ah là, j'ai... Oncle. Ah, y a pas les trucs cousins-cousines.
The ladder leading back up to the gardens. Let's not wander off right now.
Ah, donc il y a bien quelque chose que je n'ai pas trouvé.
It's so dark. I can barely tell what I'm looking at. A cracked glass tank, each one has one or two insects inside. I can't...
I like that you called them rooms.
I can't...
Very
I was
medieval pirates. It's a hatch.
But we're already...
Depends on your... This room likes
It
old.
makes the rest of the house.
There's a roll of paper up there.
I'll see if I can reach it.
Let me guess. Blank.
Ah. Oh. Trop satisfaisant. Misty Mansion. Coupe transversale côté nord. Volière, salle de musique. Grande salle, bibliothèque. Garde-meuble. Chambre, bureau, chambre.
That's the room we're in now. It must be.
Ah, il y a
It's
des
not
pieds.
labeled as anything on these plans, though.
I think it already existed when this was made.
And that's the lake, right? I think that horizontal line might be the water level.
It used to be a lot lower down than it is now. The Grand Hall.
What's that thing in the middle?
I think it's that big glass tube. The library.
Storage.
It's Freya's room.
A bedroom.
That's Fifi's room, isn't it?
Study. Wait,
Il y a pas de
I
bureau?
know what you're thinking. And no, we never went in there.
how did we miss it?
Bon, j'ai
Bah,
tout
bien.
cliqué. Hein.
Penny's room, I think. Music room. It's the aviary. The rooftop garden. That name makes a little more sense in this context.
Oui, parce que du coup, les tours, elles ont été construites après.
This seems pretty significant.
Bah ouais, il y a un bureau qu'on n'a jamais visité. Ah, donc le lac, il monte. Ok.
Let's head back up to the Grand Hall. I want to find that last room.
Bah ouais, du coup.
Whoa, it's dark all of a sudden.
Bah ouais.
How long were we down there?
This must be it. This thing goes all the way up.
How are we supposed to get up there?
Hang on, it's pitch black, but I think there's a switch.
Oh wow.
A ladder.
Wanna go up?
Bah du coup, ouais. Putain, mais tous les secrets, insane. Ouais, je pense que ça doit être le dernier chapitre. Le cœur voilé. Oh waouh. Pénétrer dans la pièce. Je crois que j'ai tous les succès. Parce qu'il y en a 10, il n'y en a pas beaucoup. J'ai vu qu'il m'en manquait. J'étais à 7 tout à l'heure, à un moment donné.
It's got a translucent exoskeleton. You can
Il me tape mon
actually
cœur.
see its insides.
Also, crabs normally have 2 claws, right? Not 3?
Effectivement.
You sure we should be touching it?
Grimoire, don't you think it looks familiar?
Bah oui, on l'a vu. Alors on l'a vu.
This crab really reminds me of something.
That little wooden toy we found?
Yeah, but
Oui.
I don't think that's going to help us. I think I've seen it more recently.
Oui, oui, oui. On l'a vu ici, là. On l'a vu ici et on l'a vu...
What's in
Non,
there?
ça c'est les scarabées. Mercredi. Ah non, mais attendez, peut-être que... Oh là, oui, mais non, j'avais pas besoin de descendre. C'est bon, je remonte. J'ai juste
You
cliqué
know, in
ailleurs.
any normal room, this thing would be my main concern. In here, though, it barely makes the top 3. Some kind of fish and a bird skull, I guess?
If that's a bird skull, we're talking about a 15-foot bird here.
Well, how about we stop talking about it? Some
Ah oui,
kind
oui.
of... Well, how about we stop talking about it? Centipede, how many legs has it got?
Too many.
Who are all the people in this
Not sure, but it looks like someone didn't like them very much. Their eyes have all been crossed out.
Ah bah ça c'est Poppy. Ça doit être Penny. Ça doit être Félix. Le grand-père, peut-être Richard. Les ambassadeurs de Misty Mansion.
That photo is important. I'm sure of it.
Ah oui, oui. Attends, je regarde, je clique ailleurs.
Pinboard. Hung up on one of the chains.
Looks like there's a couple of things missing from it.
Ah ben, on sait ce qui manque. On sait tout à fait ce qui manque.
Do those look like scratch marks to you?
Yeah, they're on the inside.
Oula.
Dragon?
Snake?
Worm?
That's the one.
Il y a des
An axe
arbres.
and some kind of hunting rifle. mounted on.
honestly doesn't look like they've been moved in a few years.
I'm more worried about the third one.
The third one?
Ouais, qui n'est pas là. Une espèce de pioche,
The
là.
one that isn't there.
Ça boit du vin.
Coffee table, half-empty wine bottle, lamp left on. And I'm gonna say someone's been using this room.
Someone complacent enough to leave their notebook lying around.
Plusieurs pages ont été arrachées, mais il en reste quelques-unes. J'ai trouvé le 5e ambassadeur, enfin. Je n'ai pas vraiment optimiste, mais la déception est quand même présente, aussi inutile que les autres. J'ai amené le mystile dans la salle de musique pour mener à bien certaines expériences. Tout fonctionne, peut-être un peu trop bien. Le laboratoire s'ajoute à la liste de mes déceptions. Tous ces efforts et pourquoi il est encore moins perspicace que ce que je pensais. J'ai atteint le fond, jolie vue. Ils n'ont pas laissé grand-chose, mais j'ai pu avoir ce qu'il me fallait. Elle est rentrée, elle a bien fait attention puisque rien n'a bougé. C'est bon, l'heure est venue. Peut-être Freya, hein. Après du
An
vin.
incinerator built into the wall. It's still pretty hot.
Is there anything left inside?
It's mostly ashes, but yeah, there's something.
Rien de plus que la poussière et des cendres. Quelques boutons noirs parmi les cendres. Des bouts de tissu rouge sont encore visibles. Mais il y a une plume là. Waouh. Attends, quoi? Non, je veux dire, ils ont cramé l'oiseau, mais.
Someone's been using this room.
Ouais, on va juste faire le crabe.
It's got a tree.
Also, crap.
Est-ce que. Ah, je peux
This
pas.
crab really... Yeah, but I think I've seen
Oui,
it
je sais,
more.
je sais. Comment qu'il est positionné le crabe? Fermé, fermé, ouverte, ouverte. Et en mode un peu dab. Mais enfin.
Is that a
It's
crate?
Oui, oui,
Also,
oui, oui. Donc. Un peu comme ça. Ça, c'est comme ça. Oh. Ok.
I guess that's
I
wrong.
don't think we
What
need
do you
it.
mean?
We have all the information we need in our case file.
Perfect.
Ah oui, d'accord, ouais. Ah bah elle est là, l'arme en question.
What's this?
Something somebody didn't want us to find.
Ah bah voilà, c'est une arbalète qui a permis de tuer Freya. Putain, la peau. Et même, est-ce que c'est... Ouais, mais du coup, non, c'est pas elle.
What is it?
Ouais, ouais, elle a 10 milliards de... Oui, oui, bah oui. Bon, on va faire
I
le
don't get
bureau.
it. This room is in the original building plans for the mansion. But nowadays it's some big secret?
Ouais,
It's not
que
a secret
personne
to
ne connaît.
everybody. At least one other person still knows about this room.
The way
Une
the
personne qui
notebook
est
was
là
left
depuis
out on
longtemps.
the table makes me think it's someone who has the room all to themselves.
Whoever it was, they left more than just the notebook. There's a whole design project on this pinboard. Feels like someone put quite a bit of effort into it.
It's a shame there are things missing from it. Now I'm betting it'd make more sense if we could see it all together.
Mais on l'a,
That
on l'a,
might
on l'a.
not be impossible, you know.
Mais oui, parce qu'on l'a. Photo du tableau. Alors ça...
The
Quel est
painting
le
from
truc
Freya's
avec...
room
Ok.
and those sketches. Did Freya design Detective Hawkshaw's clothes? What kind of sense does that make?
I don't think that's why Freya made that painting, but it may have been why somebody took a photo of it to use as reference. And as for those sketches of Hawkshaw, I don't think Freya actually drew them. It was somebody else, someone with less of a talent for art.
Doesn't exactly narrow it down.
Hmm.
Should we
Felix?
go ask Detective Hawkshaw about all this?
I'm not sure. I still don't know what's really going on.
Ouais, c'est bizarre, hein, tout ça.
Another photograph.
Their faces are all crossed out with some kind of black ink.
That's weird.
Oh, you think so?
No, I mean, something I just realized. Sally, did we meet any of these people here at Tangle Tower?
Mais y en a qui ressemblent à d'autres.
Well, the woman on the left looks a little like Poppy,
Bah c'est ça.
but her style is way different. And at first I thought the guy on the top right was Felix. But
Ouais.
now that I look at it, I don't think it is him.
Ok.
Was someone trying to hide it? From us?
I don't know, but it looks incomplete to me. I want to know what happened to the rest of it. Where are the other parts?
We found them already.
Bah oui. Nous les avons toutes les deux. Ici, il y a ça. Donc ça serait à Hawk. Je pense que Hawk, elle nous dit pas tout. Elle enquête sur des... Elle fait pas qu'enquêter, hein.
What do you make of it?
Not sure. Let's keep an open mind.
You don't think the crossbow is the murder weapon?
Oh no, the crossbow is definitely the murder weapon. But that doesn't mean we've solved the mystery.
Bah ouais. Est-ce que ce serait pas Hawk Show du coup? Ok. Ah bon, c'est peut-être pour de vrai le meurtre. La vraie partie finale. Pour l'instant, je me laisse porter par le jeu. Je sais pas trop deviner. Franchement.
Time to solve this.
All right. Break out the notebook. Time to put it all together.
Let's start with this. It's an arrow for the crossbow, and it matches Freya's wound. It's the murder weapon. I'm sure of it.
Despite the fact it doesn't have any blood on it, and it wasn't found anywhere near the crime scene.
Mm-hmm. It was cleaned, then it was hidden. I don't think anybody expected us to get down to that room at the bottom of the lake.
Ouais, du coup.
Okay, so Freya was shot by a crossbow. Where was it fired from?
Bah ouais, c'est au-dessus.
It was fired from above Freya.
Above, huh?
Yeah, our diagram doesn't show everything. Let's add in the rest of the crime scene.
The attic.
Perfect hiding place. We even found a part of the murder weapon up there. The reel was used to pull the arrow back up through the crack in the floorboards.
Explains why we never found a weapon at the crime scene, I guess.
The murderer must have dropped the reel in the attic. I'm guessing they were in a hurry to escape.
Wait. The arrow was fired through the crack in the floorboards?
Et puis retire.
It's directly above where Freya was found lying on her back.
Nope. Doesn't add up. It would have missed her if she was still standing up by the painting.
Ah, right.
Unless...
Oui,
Freya
elle
was
était
already
déjà
lying on
allongée,
her
mais
back
pourquoi?
before the arrow was fired.
I think so too. She'd fallen unconscious.
Something in the room caused Freya to fall unconscious.
Et Flora aussi, du coup.
The gramophone.
Right.
But the gramophone by itself can't do that.
Ouais.
There was something in the gramophone.
Mm-hmm. Something small.
That's not it.
Something small. Ouais, mais j'ai pas l'info qu'il y ait quelque chose qui puisse faire endormir.
That's not it. That's not it.
Je sais pas.
That's not it.
Bon, j'avoue, des fois, je fais du bruit de force quand même. Hein.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
J'ai un succès en même temps, mais...
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
La plume? Mais est-ce qu'on l'a? Something small. Ça peut pas être ça.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
Je pense
That's
qu'il
not
nous
it.
manque un truc. On l'a pas trouvé.
That's not it. That's not it.
Enfin, on peut pas me dire
That's not it.
qu'on a tous les indices
That's
là,
not
c'est
it.
pas possible. Mercredi.
That's not it. That's not it.
Bah oui. What?
Pointer's research says it can emit an
Ah oui.
incredibly loud hiss when it feels threatened.
Ah.
Poppy and Fitz both said
Oh,
they heard a loud noise
j'aurais pas
around
pu
the
trouver, hein.
time of the murder. Neither of them had any idea what it was.
This seems a little far-fetched. Is it really loud enough to knock someone out?
No, I don't think so, not by itself. But don't
Brume
forget,
métallique.
it was being amplified by the shape of the gramophone. Now, I don't think we're purely talking about volume either. It might just be a particular type of frequency.
This is getting kinda scientific. Since when do you know anything about the effects of weaponized audio frequency?
I don't, but I think someone else does. Do you remember that statue we found in the music room? The horn it's playing. It's a pretty similar shape to the one on the gramophone. That broken glass isn't there on accident. This is someone's
Ouais, c'est pour ça que ça s'est brisé.
Thinking about it, Pointer said he saw Flora was knocked out too. I guess they were both in range of the noise, although Pointer might have been lying.
Personally, I think he was telling the truth about that. It's pretty clear a powerful frequency did pass through Flora's tower. Caused quite a bit of damage too. Those cracks didn't appear out of nowhere. Freya's paints, the pink cassette tape, and the gramophone itself, they all sustained similar damage while they were in that room.
That's some seriously powerful vibration, enough to crack metal, enough to knock someone out all the way across a room.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't get. If the frequency was so powerful and had such a big range, how did the murderer pull it off? Wouldn't they have been in range too?
Le casque
Think
anti-bruit.
about it. They can't have been much further away from the gramophone than Flora was.
They protected themselves.
How?
These are some pretty heavy-duty earmuffs. I think they'd be enough to block out the sound.
Ouais.
Right. Let's go over everything from the start.
Ça c'est
One,
cool, l'enquête est
Freya
cool.
is painting Flora's portrait. They're listening to music on the gramophone.
2. The murderer is hiding in the attic, wearing earmuffs.
3. The golden beetle starts to emit its hissing noise.
Hold on. How did it know?
The beetle?
Yeah, what
Hmm.
triggered it at that particular moment? Pointer's research said it makes the noise when it feels threatened.
I'm not sure. Maybe something in the music?
Maybe.
4. Freya and Flora are both knocked unconscious by the vibrations. Freya lands on her back. She drops the brush and palette by her side.
5. The murderer fires the crossbow directly downwards.
6. The arrow is pulled back up on the reel.
7. The murderer leaves the attic, presumably.
8.
Ouais, il a entendu
Doors
quelqu'un
kick
dire.
down, Fitz and Poppy enter the room.
Ça peut pas
That's
être eux.
There's something bothering me.
What?
I just want to check something. Let's go back to the crime scene.
Ok. Qu'est-ce qui te... Le fait qu'il n'y ait pas beaucoup de sang? Le fait qu'il y ait du sang dans le...
I can see the stars.
The answer is in the painting. I'm sure of it.
Pourquoi il y a du sang? Il y a un des deux pots qui est dû tomber du coup. Hein.
I can see the stars. The plant, it's in the book.
What?
Look,
Est un oiseau incroyablement, les autres oiseaux l'apprécient. Et un tout Mamika. Ceci affirme que lui va partir à Flora, mais qu'il ne se flotte dans une nana. Ok.
the plant, it's in...
What?
Look,
Ah, faut cliquer?
The answer is in the painting. I'm sure of it.
Bah, il manque une plante. Il manque une plante.
And it's dark. And it's dark.
Il manque littéralement une plante.
The answer is in the painting. I'm sure of it.
Bah, il manque une plante, quoi.
The plant. It's in the book.
What?
Look.
Je comprends pas trop qu'est-ce qu'il faut que je fasse, là, du coup.
Freya, did you leave us a clue?
Bah, t'as mis 2 pots. Ah. Elle a mis... Il y a 2 pots. Il y a 2
So
pots.
what's bothering you?
Something that's not here. The thing we didn't find. We know she was holding it during the painting.
Flora's ink dip feather?
It was here. In this room. Where'd it go?
We found it somewhere else.
Ça va, on l'a vu là.
We were a little too late to save it.
So it was stolen from the crime scene. And ended up in the incinerator down in the study.
Someone wanted to destroy it, I guess.
But how? How was it stolen from up here in Flora's tower?
Presumably, Flora dropped it when she fell unconscious.
Yeah, and then what? The murderer couldn't have stolen it if they were up in the attic.
So the question is, how could they steal something from a room they weren't able to access? The final clue about the crime scene. Freya left it for us right here.
Le bleu.
It's in the unfinished painting.
Alors, tableau
It's
inachevé.
not quite a photo, but still, it's an image of the
Oui.
crime scene recorded just before the murder. If only she'd finished it. And then I could be totally sure.
It's true she never finished it. But
Il est
she did
croquis.
intend to finish it.
Meaning?
We know more about the painting than what Freya actually got down on the canvas.
Merde.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
Comment Freya nous a...
Freya prepared all the colors she was going to need before she started painting.
Oui. Ah.
Brown and gray paint was going to be used to paint this sketch of something sitting in the window. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. Brown and gray paint was going to be used to paint this sketch of something sitting in the window. Almost. Maybe
Merde.
just change. Brown and gray paint. Nope.
Donc ça c'est bien ça.
Brown and gray. That's not right.
Donc on est d'accord.
The yellow paint
Ok.
was going to be used to paint this
Ouais, donc c'est bien
sketch
ça, ok.
of something sitting in the window.
Ouais, je...
Something in the window. Oh.
That's not it.
Ah.
There she is. Our little thief.
How long has it been there? Did it hear the whole
Ah oui, putain, elle ressemble à un
conversation?
pot.
She did. But she's a very good listener.
Oh mon dieu. Ah oui, elle ressemble au pot. Waouh.
Well, now, I think this has quite served its purpose, don't you?
Penny, why did you...
It's Penelope, if you don't mind. But
Oh.
before we begin, isn't there a certain
Ouais,
formality
quoi?
demanding our attention? I'm afraid I have to insist. It's to the benefit of us all, I assure you.
That's not gonna work.
Lovely. Now, tell me, what was it that drove you this far? I'm ever so curious.
I wanted to help Freya's friends.
Is that right? Interesting.
Why did you do it, Penny? What did Freya do to you?
Absolutely nothing.
So, what? You just hated her indiscriminately?
Freya Fellow was an inspiration to us all. She was possessed of a great energy, the volition to create something from nothing, the willpower to walk beyond her boundaries. She was truly free. Everything I couldn't be.
You know what? I just realized I actually have no idea who Penelope Pointer really is.
Weird, isn't it? Considering we've met her, what is it, 3 times now?
Exactly. How do we know this one isn't a disguise too?
You think you've already hollowed us out, don't you? Only a few short hours at Tangle Tower, and you feel like you've got everyone sussed, unearthed every single one of our secrets. Nothing but bullet points for your notebook.
Ok.
Go on, indulge me. What does it say in your notes about Penelope Pointer? Suppose I can't argue with that, can I?
Penny, we only know what you choose to tell us, so why not help us out?
Very well. Penelope Pointer is actually not very important at all. She pales in comparison to those who came before her and to those that came after. Living at Tangle Tower, it is very difficult to attain the levels of self-realization you probably take for granted.
You sure this is a Tangle Tower thing, and not a you thing?
Perhaps you didn't notice. Not one of them is happy, not one.
So why stay? Why not just leave?
I thought she did leave. Penny, you said you traveled, didn't you?
I did. Many times I've walked away. It did not help me. You saw the family tree hanging in the grand hall, did you not?
Yeah, it lists a bunch of people who don't live here anymore.
A bunch of people who don't live here anymore. I couldn't have put it better myself. My mother, for one. My father, too. The other 2 Remingtons. Poppy's mother, Primrose. And her brother, Richard.
And Fitz's father.
That's 5. 5 people that might have lived here, but don't.
And that was the first question I wanted answered.
You wanted to know where they'd all gone?
More than that, I wanted to know if I belonged with them. I have no place here. Not among the Fellows, the Remingtons, or the Pointers. But I felt there must be a reason why everyone else left. Some common purpose they all shared. Perhaps it could be my purpose too.
So, what did you actually do about it?
Nothing I could do, at first. Nobody would tell me anything. The more questions I asked, the fewer answers I got. Then, I found it. I was 19. Same age Freya is now.
Found what?
The study. The one hidden in the middle of the house. It's right next to a bedroom.
I'd hear voices at night. Deep ones. And the strangest thing, the wall behind my bed would get incredibly hot. For hours on end. The paint would peel. Wallpaper wouldn't stay up. I thought I was cursed. I thought it was something trying to break through. Eventually, I couldn't take it anymore. I found my way in the same way you did. Once you know it's there, it's simple.
So, you got into the study and found the incinerator. That must have been a relief, right?
It was still warm when I found it. Then, I looked inside. Let's see how thorough you've been. Tell me, do you know what a misted is?
Misted?
Mistids? Sure.
You're more observant than I thought.
Sorry, what are we talking about?
It's a collective term from before my time. Birds, insects, amphibians, anything living off the lake water. The mutation can take several generations, or it can happen overnight.
Wait, mistids, like cryptids, like Bigfoot or whatever.
A little egregious, isn't it? I suspect that was an intentional parallel. The main difference being mistids are perfectly real. They're just kept secret. Or at least, that was the original plan. As it happened, some got out. Quite a few got out.
How do you know all this?
When I entered the study at 19, I found a single object that rather changed my life. Something which answered my questions while at once creating all new ones.
Oula. Oula, la, 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 la.
The 5 missing family members standing together as a single unit, calling themselves the ambassadors of Misted Mansion.
So, the house was renamed from Misted Mansion to Tangle Tower?
And rightly so. The age of Misted Mansion is long past. When I looked inside the incinerator on my first visit to the study, I found nothing but ash. The afterimage of a bygone era, denied to me in its entirety. The study, the room at the bottom of the lake itself, all empty shells. I felt my only hope lay with the ambassadors. If I could find them, maybe they'd share the family history that Flora and the others were trying so hard to forget.
How did you track them down?
It was tough. They'd taken almost everything. Books, maps, charts, the creatures themselves, all lost, taken away or destroyed. But I got lucky. I got a lead. I found one, and he led me to the rest.
And what happened? Why'd you paint out all their faces?
They didn't help you either, did they?
19-year-old me had imagined they'd all left with a mission, a unified purpose, but they hadn't. They were, in fact, every bit as fractured as the people that still live here. Most of them had left tracking escaped mistids. Some claimed to be researchers, others little more than hunters. All 5, completely useless to me.
Even your own parents?
Eventually, I returned to Tangle Tower. I had nowhere else to go. I considered giving up. But instead, I made a decision. There was only one person at Tangle Tower still of interest to me. My dear Uncle Pointer had suddenly made a show of taking up astronomy. A fairly superficial charade. I don't think many people were fooled by it. But I knew it wasn't just a falsehood. It was a mask. Pointer had found something from the era of Misted Mansion.
Donc celle qui a volé le scarabée, ok.
So, where did he get the beetle?
I cannot be sure, but I theorize that he received it in the post.
In the post? From who?
Who can say? Someone outside Tangle Tower. But the thought that he would be in contact with such a person, all that time, I decided to take what was owed to me.
So you stole it.
Stealing the beetle turned out to be only the first step. Upon realizing it was gone, Pointer made little effort to disguise his frustration. I asked what was bothering him. He foresaw no risk in sharing a little of the truth with his niece. He told me he'd lost a rare treasure, something he'd been keeping safe. I suggested, innocently, that perhaps it was not lost. Perhaps it had been stolen. He was very ready to believe he'd been the victim of theft. When I offered to call in a private detective, he jumped on the idea. She arrived the next day. Hawkshaw prides herself on her punctuality, as you know.
Why, though? Why go through all that? The name, the costume, and everything?
It's somewhat sad to admit, but I had little use left for Penny Pointer as she was. Hawkshaw afforded me new advantages, opportunities.
But didn't you have to pretend to be working for Professor Pointer?
Well, that was one of the advantages. Pointer was in such a desperate state, he was finally willing to share some of his secrets. On the second day, Hawkshaw explained she needed to be able to search the secret laboratory. Pointer gave in and gave me the code for the harp statue. Reluctantly, but still.
So, you stole Pointer's research?
I would have done, if I'd found anything worth stealing. But he had made remarkably little progress, barely scratching the surface of the beetle's true mystery.
Which is?
It carries an exoskeleton approximately 90% identical to gold. But it's not the 90% I'm interested in. Did you ever question what exactly makes the water here so unique? Before Misted Mansion was built over the lake, before the lake was even a lake, Lord Remington and his wife built a small structure here, a research station, supposedly. Fast forward 2 or 3 generations, and as you saw for yourself, it's been mostly cleared out.
The ambassadors took everything when they left.
And everything they didn't take was burned in the incinerator. However, possessing additional insight, I found something the others had missed. It's not much, but I have what I need.
So, why isn't this the end of the story? Why did you stay? Why did you kill Freya?
Ah d'accord, encore un chapitre. Pris son cours, donc ça, les dernières volontés de Freya Fellow. Ok. Elle était suicidaire en fait.
Simply put, Freya was too good for me. It's my fault. I pushed her over the edge, unknowingly, but still, I take the blame.
What are you talking about?
Did you know I based the design for Hawkshaw on something Freya painted?
Ah bah oui, le...
That's right. I had assumed it was purely abstract. I just thought it had a good energy.
Oh wow,
I later
putain, maintenant je le vois.
discovered it was a figure of some kind, something from Freya's recurring nightmare. For all her vitality, I think Freya was probably the most troubled of all of us. She was desperate to leave Tangle Tower, but she couldn't just walk away. For quite some time, she'd been trying to break into Pointer's laboratory. Freya and her friends were halfway through deciphering those symbols on the harp statue, I believe.
Why did she care about getting into Pointer's lab?
That's exactly what I wondered. At first, I thought perhaps she just wanted to free the beetles. She has a fondness for them. what Pointer was doing upset her significantly. But in fact, I think it was something else. I think she wanted to free Fiona. The real reason Freya was unable to leave Tangle Tower is that she could not get Fiona to agree to come with her. We're now firmly in the realm of speculation, but I think Freya felt that exposing the darker secrets of Tangle Tower, not just to the rest of the family, but to the world, would compromise all three families, and perhaps, somehow, free Fiona from the shackles of her inheritance. That was her plan anyway, but something happened before Freya could find her way into Pointer's laboratory.
She found her way into your study, found your notes, found that photograph. I'm willing to bet she put it all together quicker than we did.
So she worked out what had happened to the 5 ambassadors. Specifically, what you'd done to them when they refused to help you.
Freya had made a promise to paint Flora as a birthday gift, a parting gift no less. She'd be in a locked room, several hours away from her friends. It was my best chance.
But why hide in the attic? And why bother with the beetle at all?
The beetle in the gramophone wasn't for Freya. It was for Flora. She didn't deserve to be involved. She suffered enough. I couldn't get Flora out of her room, but if she could be unconscious, then she wouldn't have to witness anything.
Why the knife? The illusion of the painted knife with the blood.
That was for Fiona. And Poppy too, I suppose. Gave them something to focus on.
You mean it distracted them while you made your escape?
It helped them cope. The very idea of something abstract, something supernatural. I believe it made things marginally less painful for them, initially. Worked on you, too.
So why are you still here? Why not take your first chance and leave?
Well, I've been waiting for an opportunity to get my beetle back. I'd really rather not leave without it.
Wait, it's still here?
It's still inside the gramophone.
Oh. Ah oui, d'accord. Ouais, ok. Horrible. Horrible le son. Ok.
What's going on?
Poppy, they are both awake.
I can see.
You two all right?
My head hurts. What happened to us?
You were both unconscious. 14 minutes by my count.
Really?
They're both fine. No injuries.
Was it the beetle? In the gramophone? I heard it through the ceiling in my room.
The exact same sound we heard before the murder.
I guess it must have been.
So how did we get down here? What happened to Penny?
Fitz saved both of you, obviously.
When I reached Flora's tower, you were both unconscious, and Penny was crouched down beside you. She had her crossbow on her, but who knows? She may have just been checking you were both asleep.
Did you know that she was the murderer?
Poppy and Fifi suspected her. Apparently, they were pretty close to solving it themselves.
Oh, whoa.
Fitz did not want to believe us, because he liked Penny. A lot.
But what happened? Fitz, what did she do when she saw you?
She jumped out the window.
What? Did she survive?
She did.
I heard something land in the garden outside my room, but by the time I got out there to check, she was already gone.
Hang on.
Okay.
Poppy, why do you have Penny's hat bird?
She left him behind. I found him sitting on the floor in the aviary, all by himself. Poor little thing. The mean lady didn't care about you at all, did she? No, she didn't.
I apologize. Poppy seems to be under the illusion that the bird can understand human language.
So, Penny got away.
I'm afraid she did.
We had suspected she might try to escape. I was stationed here by the lake's edge. I proved to be an ineffective guard. She took the boat.
Did she take the beetle with her?
Nope,
How do you know?
because it's right here.
Wow.
It was still in the gramophone. I guess I scared her off before she had a chance to take it.
Poppy, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to give it back to your father?
No, I'm not. It doesn't belong to anyone. So, I'm going to put it on the ground and never bother it again.
Oh.
I think that's what she would have wanted.
Oh wow. Et ben c'était très très cool. Et franchement, GG au doubleur parce que le doublage est insane. Par contre, il y a des trucs que je trouve qui font pas sens parce que comment elle pouvait être à deux endroits au même moment, genre elle se TP en mode de... genre fallait se maquiller et tout. Enfin... Ok. Ouais. Non, très très bien. Juste vraiment l'histoire de TP est un peu... Je sais pas s'il y a une explication logique ou pas. On passe pas un peu par-dessus parce que c'est un monde un peu imaginaire, parce que ça s'inspire du réel, mais clairement fantastique, quoi. Oh oui, envole-toi, petit scarabée. Ok. Oh, tour terminé, compléter le jeu. Bah, je crois que j'ai tous les succès. C'est déjà... Merde, chaque fois je me plante. Oh waouh! Oh punaise, la galerie d'art est insane! Bon, je vais pas tout lire parce que... Ouais, bah oui, j'imagine que... Ouais, du coup, Fitz, il ressemble pas du tout au dessin. Penny. Ouais, mais je les avais vus, ouais, tous ces trucs. Sally apparaît dans le titre précédent. Ah! J'ai pas fait le titre précédent. Putain. Il y a des cheveux coiffés en longue tresse. Néanmoins, quand je l'ai retouché pour ce jeu, cela résultait en une silhouette un peu fouillie. J'ai donc plutôt opté pour 2 grosses couettes. Ok, bah faut que je fasse le jeu précédent parce que celui-là était très cool. Juste cette histoire que ça... que les deux soient la même personne, je trouve ça... Ah, mais il y a plus de dessins. Oh, waouh. Oh, insane. Ouais, donc ouais, il va envoyer son pire cauchemar tous les jours, la pauvre. T'as le fait qu'il ait des cheveux en mode maison. Ok, bah c'était très bien. Bah sur ce, je vous laisse là. Bon après-midi. Et peut-être une prochaine fois pour soit le jeu précédent de celui-là, soit un autre jeu qui n'a complètement rien à voir. Voilà, au revoir.